So guys, quickly, I wanted to talk about GMO. I know it's a topic that everybody has been talking about for a while, but I made sure I took my time before talking about it. The reason I did this is because I wanted to be sure about what I'm saying. So GMOs, genetically modified organisms, as they call it. So basically, there's this new introduction of maize seeds that the Nigerian government has brought into our system. But people fail to realize that maize has actually been in Nigeria since the year 2019, and there is research that even dates back after 2019 in terms of maize in the whole of Africa. So basically, when people are talking about maize now, it's not something that is new, it's something that has been existing since they've been experimenting on it for the past 3 years. That's more than 3 years, since like 2019. So the reason that they introduced maize is because of 1, drought, 2, insects, and 3, the fall armyworm. Now, I want to talk about these 3 points. Drought, 1, due to climate change. Insects, normally that one is normal. Even right now, I can catch like 2 in my insects. They're also a big pain in the ass. Then the third one, fall armyworm. Now, why is Nigeria just introducing maize? They are introducing maize because basically I don't think they have any option now, because the cost of food is increasing mightily and they have to do something about it. So the best way they thought, to solve that issue is by, giving us a variety of corn that is easily planted, that can easily increase our yields at least by 40-50%, no matter the situation, because sometimes people don't plant during dry season because of lack of irrigation. That means they don't have water. So the maize is solving each of those issues. I want you to watch this video on how the maize works. Why does it affect these animals and it doesn't affect us as human beings? So
Other
watch this
thing
video.
that we would wish to bring to the attention of everyone is the safety for our use. The fact that beating maize kills the insect doesn't mean it's going to kill us at all. The reason is because the insect gut and our gut, they are totally different. The insect gut has an alkaline environment. Our guts have acidic environment. For this protein, the cry protein, to be converted to a toxin, it requires alkaline media. And then number 2, the insect has the enzymes that are able to digest this protein into a toxin, and that toxin is called delta endotoxin. We don't have that enzyme in our system.
Okay, now if you have watched that video, there's something specific that this woman just mentioned. Now, the woman mentioned that the reason it doesn't affect, now you need to understand how your digestive tracts work. The stomach basically is full of acids. Yes, your stomach, if they bring out your stomach, cut it off and open it down, it's acid that is coming out from that your stomach. Now, the reason why the acid doesn't affect us or affect our stomachs is because there's a gland. There's a gland that fights against the action of these acids. There's a gland that, let me put it this way. Take a leaf, for example. Now, let's imagine this leaf is the walls of your stomach. There's a gland. Just imagine pouring cream on this leaf. That's the walls of your stomach. So that gland is what protects your stomach walls. So basically, without the existence of that gland in your stomach, all your organs, everything, you don't go with that. We have different glands from the insects. So as you heard from the woman, they have alkaline. Our own digestive tracts are more acidic. So these proteins, as they call it, that they vegetated in the maize, these proteins in the maize affect these insects, but they don't affect us. Because when the proteins mix with that alkaline mixture, they cause harm to the insects. But when those proteins are mixed in an acidic medium, nothing happens to us. So in terms of the safety of the maize, based on the research they've done so far, they said it's safe. And based on the way she explained it, it said that it's safe. But my question is, how long has this research been conducted? It's food we're talking about. When you edit food or when you change the consistency of food, you need to be prepared for the with for what comes with it. You understand? You need to, it's not when you edit food, the damage is not just immediate. Damage could be long term. So you need to understand those things too when it comes to food. So why me personally I won't be doing telomeres? The reason I won't be doing telomeres is, one, there are natural ways of solving each of these issues that people are actually looking for telomeres for. First, the drought issue. Just do irrigation on your farm. Simple. Second, the insect issue. For the insects, there are counter insects that eat those insects. Like, it's so fucking simple. You need to understand that army worms are just the larvae of moths. Moths are all this something that looks like butterfly. They're always black. They are natural predators of these insects. Like, for example, now the best predator that I know is the praying mantis. Yes, the praying mantis. Introduce praying mantis into your farm. You should solve half of your insect problems. It will solve half of your fall armyworm problems. A praying mantis, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A praying mantis. Although you have to sacrifice a bit of your leaves so that they can use that to reproduce. But in terms of solving your insect problem, the praying mantis will solve those things for you. So there are natural ways to go about this to solve those issues. So if you decide that you want to use telomeres, to increase your yield, it's fine. You have to be ready to go back and start buying your seeds too from, the government. Yeah. If you don't have good management in your farm, no matter the kind of seed you buy, it will still yield you poor results. So the management is the key thing here. The management is the key thing here. So you need to understand that. So if you want to go along with telomeres, good for you. If you want to change and just stick to the local, also good for you. So do whatever you choose, or do whatever you chooses.